Hey everyone, my name is Skymin, and this is 40 facts about myself. My name is Skymin, not Skyrim. The name comes from a combination of the Pokemon Skymin and its Sky form. Team Fortress 2 is my favorite game of all time and has been very influential on my life. When I received Portal 2 for the Xbox on my birthday, it formally introduced me to Valve. I had played TF2 briefly beforehand, but my love of Portal and a class countdown reintroduced me to TF2 and sparked my love for the company and many of its other games. My first time playing TF2 was after watching Meet the Medic, in which case I promptly hopped into the game and proceeded to battle Medic. I didn't know what I was doing. My first Strange was a Pain Train, which I still have because no one would buy it, because that weapon sucks. My first Unusual was an Aces High Sergeant's Drill Hat that I unboxed and still have today. The other two I currently have are a Kilowatt Dead Cone and a Blizzardy Storm Vintage Tyrolean, which was my dream Unusual. I got my Unusual Tyrolean when Carter made a bet to motivate me to make it to the state qualifying time for swim. Yeah, I won, qualified, and got 50 keys from it. I've written TF2 fan fiction. If anyone is actually interested in any of it, then it won't be hard to find at all. But I'm warning you, a majority of it sucks. When I first played Spy, I didn't understand why I couldn't sap anything while cloaked. Yeah, I was so good at the game. I have a video on a previous account that actually managed to reach over 65,000 views, despite it being recorded with a camera. No, I will not show you guys the old account. Have fun searching! Most of you probably already know this, but all TF2 thumbnails are made by myself in SFM. All of the thumbnails are put together by various means from various images. You get the point. Chugga Conroy was my inspiration for starting YouTube years ago. I've also met him! I hate my voice. It's often mistaken for a 12-year-old prepubescent boy, so you won't see me talking in-game very often. Only here in the videos. Harry 101 UK, Crocodile, The Winglet, Caligus Y, James McVinney, and Zachariah Scott are my favorite SFM animators. Germa is my favorite TF2 YouTuber, but I'm using TF2 loosely here since he's deviated from TF2 more recently and hasn't uploaded as much, but I still love his other content, including the Germa Rumble series. Those are fan-frickin-tastic. I'm putting up flame shields just in case, but I hate PewDiePie, but I love Markiplier. There's something about Markiplier that I really like, but I do not like PewDiePie and a lot of his humor. Like any kid on YouTube, I thought pointing a camera at the TV was fine, and I did it a few years ago. I still stand by my opinion that they did look 80% better than people who did the same thing, because I actually tried my best to make it look good. One of the first YouTube videos I remember being allowed to watch was a Chinese SpongeBob parody. As a kid, I wasn't really allowed to watch YouTube because of the amount of, stuff and bad things on it for a kid. So yeah, Chinese SpongeBob parody. When I record videos, I use both a mic and a headset. What I mean is I interchange them because the headset has a very good microphone. It was the one that I started out with. But I mainly use the microphone, which is kind of jerry-rigged and hooked to my dresser because I have nowhere else to put it. So that's a fun fact. Pokemon and Super Smash Bros. Are my favorite video game series. Ellen McLain and John Patrick Lowry are my two favorite video game voice actors, and if you don't know, Ellen McLain is the voice of GLaDOS and the Administrator, while John Patrick Lowry is the voice of the Sniper. And they're both married, which is a really fun fact that almost everyone knows. I currently own a Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii, Wii U, DS, DS Lite, DSi, 3DS XL, new 3DS, Xbox 360, PS3, and of course my PC, which is actually a fairly good laptop. I am probably the one person that actually likes Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts. The first time I played Sonic 06 was at Disneyland, and I didn't understand why people hated it so much, because it seemed like a decent game. Oh, what the magic facade of Disney can do. I've never 100%ed in a Mario game in my life. I actually really suck at first-person shooter games, especially ones with a controller. The only two that I'm good at are TF2 and Borderlands because of the amount of time I've put into them. I do not enjoy MOBAs like Dota, League, and Smite, despite going to the equivalent of a gaming school where that's basically the Call of Duty here. Everyone plays it except me. I've entered my local library's Pokemon tournament 6 times and won 4 of them. As a kid, Pokemon Yellow was my first Pokemon game, but being 5 years old, I was unable to understand that Thundershock would not work against Brock, so I never beat the first gym. I am an only child. I have a mixed Boston Terrier dog named Azul. Her nicknames include, but are not limited to, Boob, Boober, Boober, Boo-Boo, Pooper, and more weird nicknames that I come up with because I give her really weird nicknames. I also apparently like to take unappealing photos of her when she's trying to be cute. I swam throughout high school and was the best swimmer on the team. I was the first girl to make it to the state qualifying time for our school, in which during the graduation ceremony, our principal was saying, oh, the achievements of this class, and he mentioned mine, and he got my name wrong. He said it incorrectly, which I was expecting pretty much, but, you know. My last name is mispronounced so often that I've stopped correcting people because I am so sick of trying to get people to say my last name correctly. It's almost impossible, even though it's not hard at all. As a kid, I used to be an actor. No more information will be given. Mostly because a lot of it I think I've repressed, including what little talent I may have had. I've been pretty much the same since middle school. I still like video games, cartoons, and Nintendo. My tastes have only slightly changed, like becoming a fan of Valve in high school. Other than that, my appearance is mostly the same since I don't fiddle around with my hair and I enjoy comfortable clothing like t-shirts and shorts and pants and stuff. Princess is my longest internet friend, harkening back to my fanfiction days. We've been friends for around 2-ish years. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to have friends on the internet. I'm half Taiwanese, but of course people assume I'm Chinese. I own a red medic, blue medic, sniper, and 2 Miss Pauling costumes. The red medic of which comes with a snazzy little medigun and medipack that you have probably seen in the background of some of my videos and pictures. And the sniper, I have a sniper rifle prop, which is actually a real gun. It's horribly disabled, but it's a real gun. Everything on top of that is made out of like PVC and wood. So, yeah, fun fact. And finally, unless you follow my Tumblr or my Facebook page, you probably won't completely know this. I have been in a happy relationship for the past 4 years with someone who's appeared in my videos before. No, it's not Rapid. And yes, you can probably tell who it is because his face has been shown multiple times in earlier videos. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I just want to say thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I gotta give a lot of credit to Rapid though. He helped me get this far by sharing videos and allowing me to be in some of his videos. You're awesome. Keep up the good work. I also want to thank Timo because Timo's actually the reason why I started YouTube up again. It's because of him that I started doing more like content and TF2 stuff and just more regularly scheduled same old content. So I gotta thank him a lot for that. Now I won't be doing milestones for every 1,000. The next one I will be doing is a 5,000 subscriber one if we get that far. I really hope we do. But just a little hint on what I'm planning on that one. It will be something that is going to embarrass the hell out of me. The only thing I can give you, which I don't think anyone will get, some people might because I've mentioned maybe doing this before to some friends. The only hint I will be giving is the let's see. We all use the teleporter, let's say, 6 times a day, times 40 years, minus the not bread. Now, I'm sure no one's gonna have any idea at all what I'm planning, but it's gonna be very cringeworthy for anyone who likes that sort of stuff. It's gonna be very embarrassing for myself. So, I hope to see you guys at that point. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and a lot of you seem to be really enjoying it. That makes me